In this video, we ask the question, how do glasses work? But to understand glasses, we have to understand how light works first. Light is a form of energy. Yeah, energy. Light has to come from a source. Light sources can be natural or man-made. Natural sources include fire and sunlight, while man-made sources include flashlights and light bulbs. Light interacts with different objects in different ways. It all depends on how much light the object lets through. When an object lets all light through, we can call those items transparent. These are things like windows, air, and water because it's very easy to see through them. It's so easy to see through them for us because all the light is being let through. Some objects let through some light, but not all. These objects are called translucent. When light rays hit something that is translucent, they scatter or get absorbed by the object. Shapes or figures behind something that is translucent may appear blurry since some of the light is let through, but not all. Items that are translucent are things like frosted windows and lampshades. When an object allows no light through, that means it's opaque. This means that light rays that hit these objects are either reflected, which we will talk about in a minute, or they will get absorbed by the materials. A good way to tell that something is opaque is that when it gets hit by a light source, it will produce a shadow. Solid objects like doors or humans or even dogs are opaque. So remember, transparent means that all light is let through. Translucent means that some of the light is let through. And opaque means that no light is let through. Now that we've covered what it means to be transparent, translucent, or opaque, it's time to talk about reflection and refraction. Reflection is when light rays bounce back off of something. The reflection of light allows us to see. This is why we can see ourselves in mirrors. Light is being reflected off the shiny, polished mirror to our eyes. The shinier and more polished a surface is, the more light it will reflect. Ergo, the better we can see. Take a spoon, for example. A spoon coming right out of the dishwasher will reflect more light than a spoon that is used because it will be shinier and more polished. But wait, all this talk about light has me wondering about colors. How do we see colors? Well, that actually has to do with reflection. Color falls on a spectrum of light that we can see, called the visible spectrum. Different kinds of light and different colors have different wavelengths. When light hits an object, most light rays will be absorbed and one will be reflected. The light that is reflected will be the color that we see. The wavelength that gets reflected depends on the object's properties. So colors are just a particular wave of light reflected off of an object. Refraction refers to the speed of light as it passes through different materials. Think about running through air versus running through water. You can run a lot faster through air than you can through water. Well, the same is true for light, too. Its speed is determined by the material it's going through. Think about when you put a straw in water. It can appear to bend, can't it? Well, it's not really bending. The light is just traveling at a different speed in air than it can in the water, so it appears to bend. This bend is what we call refraction. Refraction is also the reason why a puddle of water might appear more shallow than it really is. So never drive through puddles you don't know how deep they are. So back to our question from the beginning, how do glasses work? When we need glasses, it's because our eyes cannot focus the light on their own, so we need to slow light rays down to help us see. Light slows down when passing through different materials, also known as refraction. The glass frames help slow down light or bend it in a way so that our eyes can focus and process our surroundings and information more clearly. In short, glasses use refraction to help us see better.